First off, what exactly is a balance transfer credit card? The main idea is simple. You get approved for a credit card with a set limit and you can transfer your existing debt to this card, often with a 0% interest rate for a specific period. Sounds great, right? But there are some strings attached. There are typically 3 ways to use a balance transfer credit card. Number 1, transfer the balance to your bank account, usually with a fee. Number 2, transfer the balance to another credit card with a higher interest rate. Or number 3, use the card for purchases at 0% interest. Most credit cards come with a transfer fee, typically around 3 to 5% of the amount you transfer. For instance, with the Citi Simplicity card, you might see a fee of 3% for balance transfers. This fee is something you need to consider when deciding a balance transfer card is worth for you. Next, let's discuss the term length. Balance transfer credit cards offer 0% interest for a set period, ranging from 6 months all the way up to 21 months, and it's crucial you pay your balance off before this period ends because the interest will skyrocket afterwards. You actually will incur all the interest that you would have had during that time of no interest if you don't pay it off within the no interest period. So it's very important that you pay it off before then. As a matter of fact, if you don't think you could pay it off before the no interest expires, I would literally just start looking for another option. But always read the terms and conditions to understand when the interest kicks in and what the new rate will be. Now, here are some pros and cons. So some pros. Number 1, you get the money you need without immediate interest, which can be a lifesaver during financial crisis. It can also help you consolidate debt without taking a big hit on your credit or having to close credit cards. Now, the cons are there are fees involved and it could be very difficult for those people who need it the most to get approved. Now, approval for balance transfer credit cards can be tricky, especially if you already have high credit utilization. Banks look at your credit score, income, and other debts. So to maximize your approval odds, make sure that you avoid applying with a bank where you already have outstanding balances. Apply sooner rather than later if you anticipate needing the card, and maintain a competitive credit score and low utilization on your credit cards. Now, typically for balance transfer credit cards, you're looking at least a 720 credit score for your foot in the door. And then you have to hope you get approved for enough amount to be able to cover all your credit card debt. Now, for those looking for recommendations, I'd suggest the Citi Simplicity credit card, as they are currently offering 21 months with no interest. It offers value in the long term with a reasonable balance transfer fee and no annual fee. Even after the transfer period, it remains a solid card. So to wrap things up, here are some advanced strategies. Consider cards that can be product changed to other useful cards after the transfer period. Be cautious about sharing financial information with certain banks, and look into credit unions if you have less than perfect credit, as they may be more flexible. And if you're thinking about a balance transfer credit card, make sure it fits your financial needs and understand all the terms.